In this demonstration, we'll go through the process of producing a production order in Dynamics 365 Business Central. And again, the process here in producing production orders, they're used to manage the conversion of purchased materials into manufactured items. Production orders route work through various work or machine centers on the shop floor. And before proceeding with production, most companies perform supply planning typically once a week to calculate how many production orders and purchase orders to execute to fulfill that week's sales demand. And then purchase orders supply the components that are required according to the production bill of materials to produce the end items. In this scenario, we'll go ahead and confirm the component availability. We'll release the production order, update and post the production journal, and then finish the production order. Let's go ahead and start by confirming the item availability. Before releasing the firm plan production order to the shop floor, it's commonplace and good practice to verify that all of the components used in the production order are available. Here I am on the Roll Center homepage, and I will go ahead and hit the firm planned. Checking the production order shortage list report prior to changing status of a released production order to produce on the shop floor. Now there are 11 items that are showing material shortage for the production order that's ending in 1008. The reason for the report is we don't want to put a production order on the shop floor before we have all the components or all the raw materials to build them. So next, we'll add the 11 components into inventory that are short for the production order by using the item journal. From the production planner Roll Center, I'll choose journals and open the item journal as a quick way to enter in the 11 items. And we'll go ahead and post that journal to update the inventory. So the inventory for the production order is now available based on those 11 items. Let's go ahead and release the production order. So from the roll again, I'll open up the firm planned orders. And now that all the material shortages are satisfied, the production order can be released to the shop. Confirm that you want to change the production order status from firm plan to released. And the released production order is ending in 1020. And from the Roll Center, again, a released production order now exists in the queue and is ready to be built on the shop floor. The production journal combines the functions of the consumption journal and the output journals into a single journal. This provides a single interface to register the consumption and the output from a production order. Opening the release production order, report the item components and the work centers, or I should say the work and the machine centers, actual usage and the recording of the finished goods into the inventory stock via the production journal. I open up that production order, can highlight the line item, in this case, that item number, and then I could select the production journal in the toolbar to report the usage and the consumption quantity of that component item to post as consumed. The default value of this field is the expected quantity on the corresponding component line of the released production order. I'll enter in the time. I'll go ahead and tab off. And I can enter the runtime that you want to record for that operation that's specified on the journal. I'll type in that amount, tab off, and finish specifies the operation that is represented by the journal line output is finished. This changes the status in the routing status field to finished on the production routing. And then I can continue to enter in the appropriate values for setup time and runtime for the remaining output assemblies. And then these values for setup time and runtime for the remaining output of those operations from 20 to 40. And now that all the consumption and the output has been entered, I can use Post to update the actual material and the work machine center usage and the outputs of that finished good item into inventory as stock. Now keep in mind the production journal can be opened multiple times, posting partial consumption and usage of both the work and machine centers on a production order. I'll verify that I want to post the production journal. And now that all the consumption output is complete, a release production order finishes when you change its status to finished, either directly from the production order or part of a batch by using the change production order status batch job. In the released production order, the finished quantity now shows 150. The 150 units are now in inventory and they're ready to sell. To finish that process, I just change the status, confirm that action and the posting date, and now the status of the production order has been changed from released to finished. I can open up the finished production orders, navigate, and then I can open the statistics of that. And so the statistical report provides a brief snapshot of the costs, the variances, and deviations. And the deviation percentage is the calculation between the actual cost and the standard cost. And the goal of this scenario is just to demonstrate, again, the process here. And you could see where we began with confirming the component inventory availability. We released the production order, we updated and posted the production journal, and then we have the finished production order.